Welcome to my July garden tour. Here are my citrus trees. I have about three of them: orange, lemon, and tangelo. And this is my papaya tree living its best life. And we have some blueberry bushes. There's actually two of them. One you just can't see it because it's so little. And I have some canna lily. And then all along the fence line in the direct sun is where I have my peppers. I have all kinds of peppers, but in this case, this is called Lagos spinach, aka for shoko. This is one of the peppers that was grown from my hot pepper mix, so I'm not exactly sure what that is called. But the other one back there is sweet, the banana peppers, and as you can see there, I have some cayenne pepper which went from green to yellow. So I can't wait for it to turn red. And then I do companion planting, so I squeeze in a little okra there because okra grows tall. And this is also a bell pepper plant. This is my grape fruit. This is the first time I actually grab it. I'm actually growing some grapes, so I'm excited to see how it goes. He hasn't given me any grape yet, but it is winding along the fence line beautifully. This is the beautiful, beautiful zinnias, one of my favorite flowers of all time. I'm surprised I only have one color though. I thought I had the variety mix. That's gladiolus, and this is my herbs tower. It's full of a bunch of random herbs. I got the containers from the dollar store, and I have a little broomstick to kind of stake it from falling. That is hibiscus plant, and then I have some more okra along the first line, and then another set of my herbs galore. You see some thyme, parsley, oregano, basil, and then yeah, it's my lemongrass. This is supposed to also be, oh, that's some snapdragon right there, and then more habanero. As a Yoruba babe, having peppers in your garden is a must. Must. I have red habanero and orange habanero. This plant right here, I actually got it from Aldi earlier this year, and it is doing well. So it's also full of peppers. I have more pepper there as well. I believe those are serrano peppers, and then this is a full bouvet, also known as water leaf in Nigeria, and I have some peppers mixing with some snapdragons. Anything for pollination, I am down for it. So you can also see some marigold as well, and more cayenne peppers, pepper. At this point, just call me a pepper farmer. So, like I said, I do have shade cloud in my garden, but all along the last fence line, I have them. I have the peppers in the direct sunlight. In Texas, our sunlight can be brutal, so I have to be very strategic in the way I have my plant structured. This is actually sweet California pepper, so I believe the bell pepper is supposed to be yellow whenever it ripens. And that's oregano. You guys, oregano smells so amazing. It smells so divine. It's probably one of my favorite apps right now. I have some sage, lavender, tomatoes in that raised bed out there as well. I probably shouldn't even have any tomatoes there, but we have some in there. Survival of the fittest sometimes. Look at more banana pepper. Those are huge. I was trying to leave them to go red, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest them. And then look at that pepper. This also came from my hot pepper mix collection, from the seed pack collection. So I'm not sure exactly what kind of pepper that is, but this is cayenne pepper, the long variation, and more marigolds because you have to prevent the pest. That is very important. Pest prevention is better than them eating all your garden. Look at the beautiful sunflower that is coming up, and then we have some okra everywhere. If there's space, you guys, I'm adding okra because okra grows tall, and they also provide shade for some plants. So if there is space, you can best believe that I am adding some okra. But yes, this is more cayenne pepper. Right here, I have okra, marigold, some tomatoes, some peppers. It's pretty much whatever is going on. This is my hibiscus, Roselle hibiscus, which in Nigeria, this is what we use to make zobo plant. You can also use it to make some hibiscus tea if you want. And this is my meat bag. It is actually going through a lot there, so I'm gonna move it to the sun because it's crazy for me to be killing meat. Meat is one of the hardest things to kill. And then in this planter right here, I have some peppers as well as mostly tomatoes, but some peppers and marigold just to this is the biggest raised bed in my garden. It is full of a lot of tomatoes along the panel in the middle on both sides. And then I have a lot of peppers in the front side of it. You can see cayenne pepper, you can see bell pepper in there. There's marigold. I think the only thing that I don't have in that planter is probably okra. There's sunflower. Look at that beauty, you guys. Look at that beauty. And then when the sun sets, it looks even more gorgeous. This is another raised bed that I got from Aldi as well. And along the line right here, oh, look at another sunflower. Ooh, what a beauty, what a beauty. But back to this planter. This is also more tomatoes on the other side of the carupano. It was a lifesaver, you guys. It saved me from having to buy some sticks. And more sunflower, don't forget. And then I have bell peppers, pepper, marigold. Companion planting is very key, guys. A lot of tomatoes have been harvested from this red bed, so I'm excited to keep harvesting. Guys, this is actually the very first planter I ever got. Moving on, this is not all of this line right here that you see is full of tomatoes. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, back to it's full of tomatoes. I have some basil in there as well, and this is the beautiful mango tree. I have two of them actually, and that is my raspberry and some zinnias there as well. It is going crazy, so I need to come up with a way to have it along the cattle panel. That's some okra that I just showed you guys, and I have more tomatoes and the second mango tree. I'm excited. I can't wait to get fruit. And like I said again, I have the orange habanero. That's one of them. And look at all that tomatoes coming up. All right, so this is technically my Lego spinach bed, but it is being sharing space with some tomato, specifically beefsteak tomato. Oh, this is my Effortete bed, aka Amaranth. It was going through a lot, so I kind of cleaned it up a little bit. That's why the bed looks empty right now. I have more tomatoes over here, guys. I know. So now, look at my beautiful pineapple. It's my first time growing pineapple, so I'm so excited. I can't wait to see us go. That's why my watermelon. And, oh, guys, this is my most chaotic bed. It's full of beans, corn, watermelon, and African melon. You guys, don't be like me. I did too much, and it's overwhelmed, and I feel like, yeah, it's growing, but not producing as much. But regardless, we move on. So now I have more peppers. There is a lavender in there that I think is dying from not having enough sunlight, so I'll be moving that to the sun as well. More tomatoes. I have 4 varieties of tomatoes in the garden. I have the Nigerian Cobra tomato, I have Homestead beefsteak, as well as Roma. This is my bell pepper bags. Actually, this bell pepper was overwintered from last year, but one thing I noticed compared to my new plants, the old ones is producing like crazy. The amount of bell pepper on this plant, I had to stake it. You can see that stake there, and I have to make sure that the weight is not too much and it's not getting sunburn. Like I said, I do practice companion planting, so you will find basil all over my garden, and you will find some marigolds. Look at that beauty, guys. Look at that beauty from the marigold. That is a sunflower that is dying, and this is my jute leaves, also known as makoba saluyot. It will do for Nigerians. More hibiscus, because we're gonna make some zobo later, and some hibiscus tea. This is my most recent tomato that I'm actually producing right now, and then I have tomatoes and I have some peppers in there that I'm starting to pick up. Let's see, more okra. Actually, this is Nigerian okra. I got the seeds from Nigeria, and this is scent leaf. It's finally picking up. I'm so excited. I'm gonna also move that to the sunlight. Look at that hybrid pepper. It's interesting to watch. But yes, back to my chaos garden. So this is African corn. I'm excited. I can't wait to just finally taste it. I feel like it's been so long and it's taking so much space, you guys. I don't think I'm gonna bring this back next year. So I have some African corn as well as some beans. I don't know. I think I added too many beans, too much beans in the pot. But overall, guys, this is the view of my garden. The catapana on the floor will be going to the raspberry. But yeah, that over there is my lounge area where I just get to sit down and relax and just enjoy the garden and just soak in the fresh air that comes. It is actually very warm under the shade cloth in the garden, so you can always find me here on my dime time. But one thing about gardening, there's always something to do. You guys, keep in touch. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, like, and follow me on Dr. Pharmacist Garden on every social media page except on Facebook. And there's my peach tree, guys. Look at it. Look at my peach tree. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye. enjoy the rose.